What should be a fairly intriguing matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs. With that, it's time for Super Bowl 54, and we'll send you now to Miami, standing by to call their fourth.
Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season, and now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past, and tonight we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the five-time Super Bowl champs from the NFC, the San Francisco 49ers.
Yes, I know.
Brandon Gott and Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And Charles, many had ordained the Kansas City Chiefs to be the best team in the NFL coming into the season, and now here they are, one game away from their first Super Bowl title since Super Bowl IV 50 years ago.
And we'll get to that in just a minute, but how about this? This is a fifth straight playoff appearance. They went to overtime with New England in the AFC title game last year. Remember, they were down big at the half, came all the way back and had a chance to win, lost in overtime. Finally climbed that mountain and got back. And do you remember Super Bowl IV against Minnesota?
Emmanuel Sanders, touchdown, 49ers. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first...
And all he takes off with it, it's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Patrick Mahomes leading out the Chiefs. They, of course, were so close to a trip to Atlanta a year ago. Losers in overtime of the AFC title game. They made it a point that they were going to get back this year, and Mahomes, the 2018 MVP, he has followed through, getting KC to the Super Bowl in his 3rd NFL season. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs or putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now here's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back and He's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown. 49ers. George Kittle. 43 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Guarded.
Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy, but it'll be 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
On 2nd down, Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And, Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake, but I'd go get after.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent size. Williams loses the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Gould with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Black 80! Come on.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. And the starting crew now for San Francisco.
So let's all work together on this one because it's natural to just watch the football. I want all of us to watch the center of this offensive line, the center and the 2 guards. They've got to be able to control the point of attack, and they didn't do such a good job on that last play. Plenty of opportunity.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking it in from the 20 as his guys continue to pour it on. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it, it's scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. That's complete to Robinson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
Give me that ball.
Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them. Big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Garoppolo now. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Got his target, Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 47 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Gold to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. What? Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Now Mahomes. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain at 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First and 10 at the 27-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And it's complete to Kelsey. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
This for his running back, McCoy. No gain, and it's second down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now the scoreboard still does not look good, but at least they polished off that goose. And now it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. And this crowd can't believe what they're seeing. Things go wrong even after a touchdown in this one. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
It's a foot race. The 30, 10, and they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length as his guys continue to pour it on. Well, they're just having fun. I mean, they are clicking on every single cylinder, offense, defense, and here, special teams.
And how about the extension of the lead? This one felt a lot like, you remember Seattle-Denver Super Bowl 48? Percy Harvin to start the second half. Seattle was already firmly in control. Now, they feel like they can't be caught.
Yeah, they are firmly in control right now. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand.
Now the ball comes loose.
Give me that ball.
Boom. You got it. You got it. You got it.
And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. The Chiefs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Robinson's got it. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. 2 minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He finds McCoy. And McCoy loses the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, a long touchdown pass into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Mahomes now on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's McCoy. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He finds Robinson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he loses the football a second time. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20, 10, 5, and they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Now goal for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Blow him up again.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes, complete. The tight end, Kelsey. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On first down, Mahomes. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl.
60.
Super Bowl 54. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Hit stick in time.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. After the sack on first down, Mahomes. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coach is screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play.
And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. 72 yards on the punt return as his guys continue to pour it on. Well, what a game for him. He hits for the return cycle, so to speak. He had the kick return. Now the harder part, just got the punt return for a touchdown.
And I would imagine that the special teams coach, as the ball left the punter's foot, he was thinking, should have kicked away from him.
Yeah.
Should have kicked away from him. He's in a groove, and sometimes you hit those grooves or those zones in a game, and he's in one now. He's in perfect sync with his teammates blocking, and he knows how to find the end zone.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This will be taken short. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now here's Mahomes. It's complete to Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
And we saw him shut it. And across the track, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Missed 2 fucking tackles.
And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Throwing quickly, Mahomes gets this out to Watkins.
Hit stick,
It'll be a gain of
motherfucker.
4. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On second down, it's McCoy. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Another carry, same story. Fourth quarter, and he is in red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think it started with the scouting report. They got into what they were doing offensively, into their mindset, and now they're beating them to the punch on every snap.
The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. On third and long, it's Mahomes. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. He's at the 50, 30, 20. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Gold with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it, and they'll take it out to the 25. Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? So he's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
Mahomes now on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here's McCoy. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one.
And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Gold to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And McCoy loses the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Coleman now. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er defense now heading back out there. Forced the fumble last time. Up on the scoreboard. Things going their way.
Things are rocking easy now, and they feel good about themselves, confident, taking the ball away in the last possession. They're going to try and do it again.
So let me ask you, can you be playing free and that can be good, or it can also become bad, right?
I like the way you put it. You're exactly right.
Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Gold with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A chance for us to look now at this 49ers defense. And they had the fumble return for a touchdown, and boom, they're right back out there again.
And you hear so many people talk about opportunistic defenses in today's football. Well, they make their own breaks because they work at it all the time. We've been in the practices, the drills where they're trying to strip the football, the takeaways. They're always working on it, and it paid off for them on the last possession.
Paid off. Now can they do it again? Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's complete to Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. This is caught by Robinson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Now
that ball
hit. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. There he goes left side. And that might just submit it. A return for a late touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided? Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And the San Francisco 49ers will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.